Hey, this is Dave Warner, and I'm the creative director of Miner Studios. We've been working really hard on an enormous update to Atmosphir, our 3D adventure game and design tool. And today I'm going to give you a first look at a level created entirely with the new engine. Now, this update is coming out in December and will include a ton of great new features like the ability to play directly in your browser window, cooperative and competitive multiplayer modes, as well as a website that records all of your experiences and stats. So we're very excited about bringing it out, and let's take a look at my character here. You can open up the character customization menu at any time. There's hundreds of ways to customize your character to make them exactly like you want them and represent you. I'm just going to make a few quick changes here, including adding a football helmet here, and then you can take a screenshot at any time through a in-game screenshot tool, and that'll be a picture that shows up in the comments section and your profile page and that sort of thing. So my character's checking out his new clothes. Alright, so let's get started. So this level is about getting out of this little jail cell that you're in, and the way to do that is go over to this window and hang on the bars and try to climb your way out. That's a feature, that's a flat block that was rotated sideways as a wall, a feature that wasn't possible in the previous version of the game. Notice the lighting effects on the character's helmet. Each material has different ways that it reflects and deals with light. That skull door in the background has been scaled 200% its original size. Again, something you couldn't do in the original game. I'm going to go fight this guy down here, and combat has been greatly improved in Atmosphir. It's been one of our biggest focuses with the new thing, particularly with multiplayer. And you can pause the game at any time to get these cool, matrix effects. You can see the particles and things like that. They're pretty cool. You'll notice the character also blocks. If you have a shield, the character will block certain attacks sometimes, and it just adds a little more strategy. There's just a few more tricks and ideas in your arsenal that will make combat just more fun, particularly in multiplayer battles and things like that. So I'm going to move over to this water section and find a hidden key down here. Avoid the spike trap. And this guy's going to try to sneak up on me, but I'm going to get the first hand. And if he saw me first, it'd be a little more difficult because that character charges you with a spear and can knock you off and hurt you pretty badly. So I'll open up this door, and there's a few crabs inside that I'll have to avoid, and you'll notice that arrow that's pointing up and bouncing up and down, and that's probably my favorite feature with the new game, which is the gravity changer. And if you hit that, the entire level flips upside down, and now the ceiling has become the floor, and everything has been affected by that gravity change. I'm going to go flip it one more time, and as you can imagine, there's a lot of great puzzles and ideas that could be done with this sort of thing. Now, since the skull door has been enlarged, I can jump into different sections and hang on different sections of it that I couldn't have done before in the previous game, which is a cool new feature. And I'll trigger this checkpoint flag and use another gravity changer to flip over to this other world. So that's kind of reminiscent of like a Super Mario Galaxy style of gameplay. You can see the world that I was previously at above me, upside down now, up there above my head. I'm going to shift the gravity one more time over here, and this is going to change it sideways, which will, you can see again that world that I was previously at over on the side there. So a lot of great puzzle ideas and things that designers will be able to do with these new tools. It's a little bit dizzying at times, definitely. So you don't have to use these new features, but they definitely open up some pretty cool possibilities. So I'm going to climb out of here and make my way over to, I'm going to take a quick look at that world that I was previously at. And, I could have made a platform or moving platform that takes me back to that section if I wanted to and see it in a whole different angle and orientation. But instead I'll jump up to this gravity changer, and now that I collected that bomb, I can go over here across this bridge to this little castle area, and you can switch your weapon to the bomb cannon at any time as long as you have bombs for ammo. There's a new aiming system for that. That's pretty cool, and I'll go fight some skulls over here. And again, pausing the game sometimes. I pause the game a lot when I'm fighting enemies just because there's some pretty cool screenshots and things that I've shared on the website as well. And skulls are a little more vicious this time around. They'll start to chomp at you, and there's a nice distortion effect as one of the skulls explodes. But yeah, they're a little more deadly, and again, like always, you can change how ferocious you want them to be, how aggressive you want those characters to be through parameters in design mode. So I'll flip this level again, and the ceiling, which was filled with these spikes, is now the floor, and so there's a little platforming I have to make to get get that bomb and get back up. You'll notice some upside down treasures there. If I had left the level the right side up, I would have been able to collect extra lives and treasures and that sort of thing. So again, there's some cool ideas with that. I'll aiming with the bomb cannon is a lot more easier now, a lot easier to hit your specific target. That was something that was a little more difficult in the previous version of the game. So now I'm sorted to this last trap right here, and these are these spike traps that have been rotating in several different directions, and there's a key up there in the top of the column. So I'm going to jump up here and try to avoid the spikes and get this key and jump over. You'll see a dynamic sun there that moves up and down. I'm on the other side of the bridge now, the upside down portion of the bridge that I previously walked over, so that's kind of cool. Again, you just see levels in a completely different angle and orientation if you do that. So opening up this final sandcastle door, and I'll make it to the finish flag and complete the level. Now if this level was uploaded in live, you would see the leaderboard rankings on the right, or the left hand side. You would see your friends and what they've done, and be able to compare your stats to theirs. So this level took me about 4 hours to make. Our goal is to allow people with great ideas but not a lot of art or programming experience to still make fun interactive adventures to share with their family and friends. And I think this new update will help make that a reality. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're interested in joining the private beta, you can sign up on our waiting list on our website. Stay tuned to atmosphir.com for more videos and news about the upcoming release. And thanks again, and take care.